So when I started practicing Ashtanga, I started doing trikonasana, right? So this is how I learned trikonasana from my very first Ashtanga teacher, that you had to hook the big toe, right? Now, when you look at this pose, you will understand the target areas in the next class, because I will explain them better to you, and you will know that there is 10 of them in the body. But for now, I will tell you what these areas are. So we have the hamstrings of the front leg. So here, when you do trikonasana, you feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch. You have the groin, because here you're widening your legs. So some people feel a little bit of inner thigh stretch in this pose. And then here you can feel a little bit of side stretch as well, okay? So the target areas are basically 3, okay, in trikonasana. I was explained that you have to, hook the big toes and look up. So this is how I learned the pose. But then I went to different yoga classes, and everybody teaches this pose in a different way. And even in Ashtanga, some teachers tell you you should not get the big toe. So this is me, and that's the way I like it. And it's completely different from the one that I learned, right? You can see the difference. Okay, so let me tell you why. So we have 3 target areas. So the first target area is groin. Now, if I want to stretch my groin, personally, I'm not going to do trikonasana. I'm going to do something like this. This is a better groin stretch for me, yeah? Or, okay, so for some of your students, this is a groin stretch, not for me. I don't feel anything in my groin, but if I widen my legs a lot, this is a good groin stretch for me. So for me to feel a stretch in my inner thighs, I need to widen my legs as much as possible, right? So this will be also a groin stretch if I bend forward, okay? So these postures that I just showed you are a lot more effective for me than this pose. I don't feel much in my groin, just a very little stretch. So it's not my pose of choice. The second target area is hamstrings. Some of you are feeling the hamstrings, and beginner students will definitely feel the hamstrings. But personally, again, for a hamstring stretch, I'd much rather do pyramid pose, which is I put my hands next to my front foot, and now I lean my torso towards my front leg. Now I'm talking, this is a good hamstring stretch, right? So for me, this one works a lot better to stretch my hamstrings than this one. And I suppose for most of you, it will, especially if you tilt the pelvis of the front leg backwards. So like you pull your hamstrings a little more, right? So for groin, I'll do something different. For hamstrings, I'm going to do something different. Now, obliques, sideways. And that's what happened to me, that I was practicing that pose. Go back to your mat. And I was like, this could actually be a good oblique stretch, but not if I do it the way that I was taught it. So how do I need to change this? So set your heels in line with one another. So forget the left big toe. And now come up a lot and bring the left hand in line with the left knee, but do not put any weight on your left knee. Now bring your right hand on your sacrum. So your sacrum is basically the space in between your right butt cheek and the left butt cheek. Now you want your butt cheeks to be in one line. So you don't want the right butt cheek to be forward. You want them to be in one line so that if you had a wall behind you, they would be touching the wall. So the hand on the sacrum helps you understand where your butt cheeks are. Now start to glide the left hand down, but keep your butt cheeks as they are. So you cannot reach the big toe for sure. But maybe you start to feel a little bit of stretch into your obliques if you do not bring the right hip forward. So keep it there. Now extend the right arm up and now extend it over the right ear. So now you look like me. So pretty much my left hand is under my left knee and my right arm is up and over the right ear. Now I feel a very good oblique stretch. Now, if I want to instruct something in the pose, I'm not going to say grab the big toe because you're going to lose this. What I'll say is, do not place any weight on your left hand, but press the fingertips down and a little bit back towards the left to help you rotate the left rib cage under the right rib cage. So notice if this intensifies what it is that you're feeling. So we're looking for a stretch of the obliques. The obliques are the side of the waist. Okay, now come down, take a moment, forward bend. Just notice the difference between the left side and the right side of your obliques.